so happy that you're here. I look forward to our visits, and I'm so, so happy that you're visiting today. So, how's everyone been? I'm glad. I'm actually going to be posting a couple videos today, so sorry I missed yesterday, but it wasn't a good day. Which is why today's topic is going to be how to handle the bad days, or the hard day. Let's not call it a bad day. Let's call it a hard day, okay? Or challenging. Hard is fine. So, for those of you that are new, thank you so much for giving my channel a chance. I appreciate that. If you like what you see, feel free to like it, to share it. Please comment. I love the comments. I love conversing back and forth. And definitely hit that subscribe button. And everybody who's returning, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. And keep those comments coming. Also, we are doing the postcard exchange, and I have 2 to show you today. I'm so excited. And so if you're new, what I'm doing is if you send me a postcard, I send you one back. I have my very own printed for Angel on my shoulder. They say you are loved, so you can put it up on your fridge or your bathroom mirror or wherever you need to. And also I'll include a couple surprises. They're not surprises, they're stickers and a little metal angel. Shh. And yeah, I'll send them to you. And I'm going to show you the 2 that I got and the 2 more that I got. So this one is from Germany, and it's from Heike. I actually googled how to pronounce your name, so I'm hoping I got it right. Please let me know. Sent me a lovely letter as well as a picture. And girl, you are stunning. Stunning. Okay. But this is the postcard she sent me from Germany. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I have to tell you, you have the loveliest handwriting I've ever seen. It's absolutely gorgeous. Mine looks like a chicken scratch, but that's okay. So thank you very much. And this one is from Heather from Boston. And she wrote me a lovely, lovely message that just warmed my heart. This one is from Boston. It didn't do so well once it got to my post office box. They just shoved it in. Oh no, get me started. But it's going in the scrapbook. I'm keeping a scrapbook of all the cards you guys send me. And around the holidays, I celebrate Christmas. So whatever holiday you celebrate, send me a card. I'll send you a Christmas card. And I'm going to put the cutoff December 20th for that. But the reason we're doing that, it shows that we're connecting. Even though if we celebrate different things, we connect with each other. And we take this great big world and we make it smaller. Because the ASMR community, and you all are part of that community, it's amazing. It's so supportive of each other. It's so lovely. It's so come together. Like, I feel so blessed. I really do, to be able to do this. So, and after the 20th, what I'm going to do, and I'll show the cards. I won't read the insides unless you ask me to. And if you don't want me to show your card, just write "don't show" at the top, and it'll just be between us. But I'm going to put them together and make a Christmas wreath, and I think it'll be great, and it gives me a keepsake. And how I do that, I learned this in grade school. You pinch the top corners and the bottom corners and staple them together. You can glue, but stapling's easier, right? And then it's almost like a leaf shape, and you make a circle, connect them, and then you go over behind and behind, and you can make it as big and as lush as you want. Okay, so then I'll have it from you guys, and I'll always know that, and we might even make it an annual thing. So now let's chat, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you guys. It has been a rough few days. I have been hit hard. The depression and anxiety, it's like bad. I'm feeling overwhelmed sometimes. But I'm doing all the techniques that we've been talking about. You know, I do the breathing, I have not had a panic attack, so I'm counting myself very lucky there. I do find myself getting overwhelmed and overreacting to being overwhelmed. So I think what we really need to talk about when you're having a hard day is putting it in perspective. So I'll tell you a story about what happened to me this weekend. I had picked up, we were out, and I was tired. I said my husband, he wanted to go to another place, and I'm like, I can't, I need to go home. And he's so good about it. So he's like, okay, but we stopped. He goes, would you like an iced coffee? And I would love an iced coffee. So I went to our local Tim's, and I get my iced coffee with no sweet, because they use a sweetener, and then I add 2 Splenda. And I get it made with milk, because I can't handle cream right now. It was full, but it has a little pop top, so I popped the top, and we came in, and I had a bag. We had gone to the dollar store, and I will be showing you what I got at the dollar store shortly, probably 2 videos from now, because it's a pumpkin haul, because I'm going to make a pumpkin wreath for our front door. And I don't know what I was doing. I was bending down to talk to the dog, and I was pouring the coffee out. It went all down my husband's leg, all over the floor, in the bag. I'm freaking out, because he's like, Kim, there's water, there's coffee. He's like, it's okay, relax. I'm like, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I totally overreacted. You know what it took to fix? 2 minutes and a few paper towels. That was it. Nothing got ruined in the bag. My husband changed his pants. I wiped up the floor with my foot. But I was stricken. I'm so stupid. I'm useless. I can't do anything right. It was awful. And I meant every word of it. And then my husband's good. He's so good. He goes, what would you say if you were making a video about this? And I'm like, oh, I would tell them not to overreact, which is exactly what I did. So then I started thinking about, what would I say? Obviously, I'm a big old hypocrite because I didn't do it. But I was able to stop it. I didn't let it become an all-day thing. I didn't let it become sit in the dark room by myself all day. I took my breaths, looked at how easy it was to clean up, and tried to put it in perspective. I'm not gonna lie, it stayed with me. But I didn't let it ruin the day, you know? And we were gonna go for dinner, but I was so tired. I said, can we just order in? Because one night a week we eat out, or order in, one of the two, depending how I'm feeling. And I look forward to it, you know? So we just ordered in, and it was a nice evening. We did nothing. And I was telling my husband my plans for the wreath and how I was going to make it. And he shocked me. He asked if he could help. He goes, I'd kind of like to help put the wreath on the door. Because I remember our first Christmas together. He had a condo, and it's where, when we first got married, it's where we lived. But we made a Christmas wreath for the front door together. But we made it more of a winter wreath than a Christmas wreath. And the wreath was up well past Christmas because we made it together and we were romantic, and you know. And I remember I came over one day and I saw the wreath was gone, and I'm like, oh, you took the wreath down? He goes, don't even mention it. I'm like, okay. He came home and his parents had been there and were his mom made food for him and was dropping it off, and they took it down and they wrapped it up and put it in a bag for him and everything. But they're like, it's too late to have a wreath up. Ooh, big fight. And I'm like, it's not worth fighting over. It isn't. It's just a wreath. And we used it for years. Oh my gosh, I think last year was the first year it was just too far gone, and that was 23 years ago. So anyways, he surprised me by doing that. So what I thought was going to become a horrible day turned out not to be. because I think I told you guys a long time ago, one of the people that I worked with had a sign up on their door, don't let a bad moment become a bad day. And I took that to heart, because that would be me normally. I would let one thing ruin my whole day. And I'm famous for, like, if something goes wrong, like, oh, it's not my day. Of course it is. It's not your moment, but it's, you know. So I did my breathing. I grounded myself by looking around where I was. I went in the moment, not in the panic. I took myself out of the panic and tried to put myself in the moment. What do I see? Coffee all over the floor, coffee down my husband's pants, and there's coffee in the bag with all the brand new stuff, and the dog was there. So I was able to immediately prioritize, get Candy away from the coffee, because well, it's decaf, but it still can't be good for her. Grab the paper towels, which of course were empty, because in my house we play the don't take the very last paper towel, and I'm talking, it's not even a paper towel, it's a bit of a paper towel, but if you don't take it, you don't have to replace it. So we had to run it. My husband ran down, got the paper towels, and we wiped up the coffee. He went and changed his pants, dry mopped the floor, wet mopped the floor, sorry. And then I went through the bag, and I got very lucky. The only place the coffee went were things that were in plastic bags, like cellophane bags. So nothing was ruined, and even if it had been, I just wash it. There are worse things than having a wreath that smells like coffee. Right. And coffee's very fall to me. So I got it cleaned up, and I was able to keep telling every time I felt myself starting, I did the breathing exercises, and I told myself, go in the moment. Look around. Don't look at the problem. Look around. Center yourself where you are. I did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm sorry. You new people don't know what we're talking about. For the breathing, what we do is we do breathing exercises. Whenever we need to relax, whether we're trying to sleep, relax, or need to calm ourselves, or you just need that moment, you know, when you're having a bad day, a bad moment, and you need to take it back. This is how we do it. And by we, I mean all my little angels. I'm Aunty Angel. This is what we do. So we breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. You gently hold for a count of 4, and you breathe out through pursed lips for a count of 4. If you can. If you can only do 1 or 2, that's okay too. Okay, so let's just do 1 together. Hold. Breathe out. Now normally we do that 3 times, but I just wanted to show you because we're talking about something you guys that are new have never seen before. And the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is a trick I learned a long time ago, and it's how to center yourself, focus and ground yourself where you are, and you can mix it up as much as you like. Okay, how I do it: 5 things I see, 4 things I hear, 3 things I touch, 2 things I smell, and 1 thing I taste. So I'm going to do it right now quickly with you guys, but 5 things I see my purple microphone cover, I see my flameless candles, I see my computer, which I finally remembered to turn off, I see my husband's bamboo plant, which is probably a good 3 feet high now. Is that 3 or 4? Okay. I see our computer printer, and I see all my makeup. I love my makeup. And 4 things that I can hear. Nope. See? Here. It is 4 things I can hear. I can hear the microphone in my ear. I can hear the candle, the flame moving back and forth. I hear my daughter's TV downstairs. I can hear Candy drinking out of her bowl downstairs. She's a very loud drinker. And then 3 things that I can touch. That's it. So I can touch this brush that I used in a previous video. I can touch the postcards that my wonderful angel sent me, and I can touch the remote control that I use for my candles. There we go. And two things I can smell. I can smell the perfume that I'm wearing today. I put on Prada Candy. I have a roller ball of it, which I prefer. And what else can I smell? I do smell something. Oh, I know. It's the butterscotch from my lip gloss. I can smell that. And something I can taste is, I had a sour key, so I can still taste it. Sour key jumbo, not the little ones. The jumbo sour keys are my favorite thing in the world. Favorite candy ever. And if you don't know what a sour key is, oh, I should have brought one up. It just has a circle with a hole and a long thing that looks, I say it looks like a key, but they're called sour keys here in Canada. I don't know what other people call them, but they're super sour and I love them. And they're just jelly, but hard. Like I'm telling, my jaws click. So that's one way that you can help ground yourself and get back into the moment. Sometimes I find when we let the panic or anxiety or the depression or anything start to overtake us, we need to get back where we can see where we are and what we are, right? And we're not being controlled by that today. Not right now. Okay? That's why I don't like calling it a bad day, a hard day. And sometimes some days are harder than others. And some days you just have to sit down and count your blessings and wait for it to pass. There are those times too. But be open to letting it pass. That's my thing. I don't like to get too inside my head when things are challenging like that. So yeah. And health-wise, things were a little difficult yesterday. So I let myself get really down about it and forgot to count my blessings. So better today. Today is a better day. And I felt like I let you guys down because I didn't record yesterday. But I know that you'd be the first ones to tell me it's okay. So, and there's a lot of people too that you can watch. And I was watching some people too. And I tried a couple new people. Yeah, there's some I would just, and if you're having a hard day, I'm telling you, go to Kira of Edinburgh. I'll put it in the description. She's doing almost a montage, I guess, right now of if you're going through depression and how to help yourself. But she does them where she pours the coffee just ever so gently, and she has the most calming voice, you know, and she speaks very openly and honestly, and it just really, it calms me. It really does. And she does great tingles too. So yeah, you should give her a try. There's Peace and Sincerity. Oh, I love her videos. She makes these whispered sounds that just, I'm out. I'm just out. Same as her Avon role plays. I love the Avon role plays. It brings back so many happy memories because I'm a lot older than some of you. But I remember the Avon lady, that's what they were called, would come to my mom, and she would have all these samples in this huge kit. I swear that's where my obsession with makeup started. Definitely where my obsession with lipstick, because they would give out these little tiny lipstick tubes as samples, and she would always sneak one behind to give to me. So that's where my lipstick obsession started. But every time I watch one of her Avon videos, that takes me right back there, and it makes me feel better. So find out what it is. Some of you have told me watching my videos help, and that touches my heart more than you'll know. It really does. So please, if there's something that you guys would like me to try, let me know. You know, I'm pretty open about trying most of people's tingles. I don't know if they're called triggers. I know triggers always makes it sound almost a negative connotation, but they do trigger the tingles. So but yeah, because I only recently found out much y'all like this mic scratching. And I like doing it, so definitely. I like using the spoolie. See the spoolie? Or the handle. I just wrote love on it for you. So yeah, and I know like we're past the midway mark in September, which seems to be a time when everyone has officially said goodbye to summer and embraced fall. And I don't know about others, but the changing seasons sometimes have a hard time for me. Change in general can be hard sometimes. But, you know, we're back into the school runs, we're back into the school, the learning, or you're just out of school, or you're getting your first place. That's always exciting, but it can be scary. But those of you that are getting your own place or have started going away to school, the dollar store is your best friend, okay? And Walmart. But yeah, you can get, now at our Dollarama here in Canada, I can get my J-cloths, everything you need for the bathroom. You can get a cheap shower curtain, shower rings, soap brush. Don't forget a toilet brush, guys. Don't forget a toilet plunger. Baking soda will be your best friend if you need a natural cleaner. Baking soda and vinegar. There's all kinds of things on YouTube to show you how to do that. Yeah, make sure you have some Rubbermaid, cheap ones, the takeaways, and you can take your lunches, take leftovers, whatever you need. But the dollar store can help you out there. I promise you that. There's ways to stretch your dollar. And I might even do a video of that. Let me know if you guys want to hear that. My tips on stretching your dollars. Yeah, because I do have some tips and tricks. So, if this has been a hard day for you, I hope I've taken you out of it for a minute. If I have, try to stretch it out a bit longer. Maybe watch it again or watch another video. Another thing, you guys, it's a moment. That's all. Nothing is permanent. It's not gonna last forever. This hard feeling, I promise. Okay. And yeah. So until next time, remember always that I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very glad that you were born. And because September is Suicide Prevention Month, I'm telling everyone for the month of September, my tomorrows are better with you in it. I need you. The world needs you in it. I love you.